Hey, good morning YouTube land. Well, do you remember back in the year 2018, it was winter, it was cold, and I was out here flying the SJRC F11. And after I flew that, the drone, well, it became super popular, and it's been the most popular drone for quite some time when people want a drone that's inexpensive with brushless motors, foldable props, portable. And yeah, that was way back when there was snow on the ground. Well, that was right here, and today I'm back out here with the F11 Pro. Check this out, I've got the Pro version. Okay, let me take it out of the case. Pro version, there it is right there. Do you see it? There's the F11 Pro. Yeah, doesn't it? It looks like the F11. Well, it is the F11. It's the same everything. The only thing they changed was the camera. See the camera in the front? It's got this big bulbous camera up front, and the camera is like a nice 2K. Now, I did try the camera indoors. I flew it around the house indoors, and I was quite impressed with the image resolution from the camera. Anyways, enough me chatting here. Let's get on with this little flight demo. That's what you want to see. All right, let's power on the drone. Power on the controller. Push these inwards to do the calibration. Compass calibration is the normal.
Once, twice, 3 times.
And then you put the camera down once.
Twice, 3 times.
And you know you're good if all these lights are solid, which they are. Can you see? Solid. It's all solid. We're all good. All right, I don't know if you can see this on my phone. The app is called the SJRC Pro, so they've updated it to the word Pro. Click on that. It is pretty much the same app that we're all used to. You can see the version, the app version over on the side. Controls. Okay. All right, so it has the GPS signal. It says it's ready to fly. Just pull these in and take it up. There we go. It sat there for less than a minute to get GPS. I don't know how many satellites it has, but it looks like it's okay. It's sitting in the air. So this is the Pro. Let me just get around it here. Now, one thing I want to show you on the F11 is that camera. It is super wide angle GoPro style. Watch this. So you see me, I'm in front. You see the drone? Watch this. I'm going to move to the side. Moving to the side. Look at this. I'm on the side of the drone. You can still see me. My hands moving here. I'm over looking at the side, and if I move this way to the other side, I'm still in the view of the drone, and the drone is right there. Like I'm on a little bit of an angle. It's very wide angle. Now, I know everybody's going to ask me, is there anything else different with it? There's really nothing. It's just the camera. So it flies the same. I'm flying, like if I want to go way up, there it goes. If I want to bring it down, and if I want to go forward, there we go. I can fly it through these posts over here. I want to fly it right through the 2 posts. The little dial on the side, that's your speed. So on my little display, it shows some LEDs. If I turn it, now it shows my speed is flashing. So I assume I'm in high speed now. Let's try that. This should be high speed. Should be much faster. This is what everybody likes to fly in with the F11 because it's so fast. Just get out of the way. It's too fast and menacing. So that's the F11. There are no sensors on the bottom, nothing. The bottom has no sensors whatsoever. It's using GPS for everything. You can fly it indoors, but you have no positioning sensors. You press this button to turn the GPS on and off, and you can fly it indoors. It does have the same old features as the last model. Let me take it out of the sun, bring it over here. So the first one on my screen, I have a walkie man. There's one with a square around the walkie man, that's tracking. So I'll do this, and On draw a square around me. See a green square on me? That's tracking. So as I walk, it should track me. Come on, drone, track me. You know, it's only as good as the software in here, but it's working. There you go. You see it's turning, and I'll try to hold this in front of it so you can watch it turn at the same time. There you go. It follows me as I'm going around. It's probably better if I'm farther away. Let's see if I get back here, then it's probably better. So now if I circle, you know, now I'm walking at normal speed. It can easily keep track of me because it's not a small circle. So if you had something going on and I was doing something over here this way and that way, well, then the drone would just track you. But it will not follow you in that mode. It will just stay right there. Look, it'll just get smaller, and then it will eventually lose me. So that's not the follow me mode. You have to go back this way. Let me just go out of that mode. So on here, there's another walkie man, and he's got a bunch of 3 lines behind him. It means he's moving. That's the one you want. This is too close for follow me mode. I'm just going to bring it up a bit. You always want follow me mode to be a little bit farther, so I'm going to get a little bit away from that, and I'm going to go into follow me mode. Follow me, slide it. It's going to find my phone. It only follows the phone, and if I turn around now, hopefully it's still recording. If I turn around, I'm not facing it. I'm gonna run to that bench. It should follow me. Hopefully it's following me. Yeah, there it is right there. It's like your favorite pet. It just comes around. I'm going this way. Hello, I'm over here now. Is it coming? Is it coming? Look at it. It's sideways trying to follow. It's following me sideways now. I'm not in the frame. Now I'm in the frame, but yeah, it's going. So will it stay sideways? I'm gonna walk sideways. Okay, that's different. I've never seen a low-cost drone do that, follow somebody sideways. Huh. Normally they only follow from the front or the back. This is actually following me sideways. That is the weirdest thing ever. All right, so I learned something new today. I didn't think that would work. This thing's supposed to have like 25 minutes of flight time. I know the other F11 had a long flight time. Everybody who's got an F11, whatever you got on that for flight time, it's the same on this. Okay, so here's the orbit thing. First you put it over what you want to orbit. So I want to orbit me, so I get sort of under it. And then on the front here you have a camera button and video button. Press them at the same time. That's the center point. Now you set the radius. I'll move it back. Oops, wrong way. I'm gonna have it orbit right about there. That's the radius. Okay, so I'm in the picture now. Here I am. So now where it was and where it is where it should orbit. So I hit those two buttons again on my controller and it should start orbiting. I do like that feature because it just makes it so easy. You don't have to touch all these buttons on your screen. You see how it's orbiting me at a beautiful speed, nice and slow, so I should look really good in the picture. Now, obviously the sun is sort of at my back and side, so let's let it get around. And you ever notice in all the videos when I do the orbit mode, I always have to walk like this and get into the frame? Well, with the F11, you don't really have to because you can set that center point and it works perfectly. Okay, so that should be probably the best. And you can control the height, so I can go down as it orbits. I can have it orbit super low to the ground, which would be scary. How low can I bring this drone? Oh my God! Oh my God, I can bring this drone. I can walk over to it here. That's how low it is to the ground. I could probably go lower. And it wouldn't even land. Look at that. That is crazy. You can get some cool shots on that. Whoa, 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 take it up. Whoa, I almost ran into my gear. There is on here a gesture mode. Now, it is pretty breezy today, but I'm going to be a brave soul and try the gesture mode. All right, warm tip. Adequate light. So it says, do the bunny ears for a photo and full hand for video. So anyways, here we go. We're going to do bunny ears. Do I have the wrong hand up? Maybe I didn't read the warm tip well enough. Let me try that again. Okay, nice and close. That's not 3 meters. That's pretty darn close. Bunny ears. There we go, we got it to work. And it flew up and it took a picture. All right, there we go. So you should put your hand down after you do the bunny ears. Other mode it has on here, it does have waypoints. Watch when I hit the waypoints. The waypoints, it tells you to load the maps ahead of time. Wow, is it ever getting windy out here? The blue thing is the drone and the red thing with the line would be me. There's a waypoint, there's another waypoint. I don't know, there's another waypoint. There's another waypoint. I'm just having going in a circle here. Whoop, wrong way. I don't know where it's gonna go. Okay, we'll put that many waypoints, and you see on the bottom right it says send. I will send it to the drone. Tap flight, no idea what that means. There it goes. It's going to wherever I made those waypoints. And there it is. It's just doing the circuit right here. Just remember when you first get the drone, turn on your phone with the waypoints before you even start up the drone or connect the drone, and the maps will load and then they're in there and it can do everything. That was it. Waypoints are done. All right, I'm still on the same battery. I've got lots of battery power left, so I'm just going to take it away up. Pretty windy today, so the higher I go, the breezier it gets. How does that look? So this is the F11 flying in the wind. This is the imagery it captures in its little 2K camera. Okay, still on the same battery. We'll try the return to home. I don't even know where the drone is. It's over there someplace. I'll hit the return to home. And it should come back and land over on this landing pad over here. There it is. It is pretty high. I doubt if the GoPro can pick it up because it's pretty high. All right, so landing pad's over here. I'm waiting for the drone right here, but where is it? It's over there. What are you doing over there, buddy? Ah, it's supposed to be over here. One last thing to show you about this drone. A lot of people ask, should I get a GPS drone for a beginner? Of course, you should always get a GPS drone for a beginner. Even DJI drones are considered beginner drones because they're GPS drones. GPS drones for beginners are always recommended because look at this. It took no skill. It flies up. I don't have to touch the controls. If I think I'm getting in trouble, just stop touching the controls and it will stay in the air. So just to show you what a GPS does, if I go like this and grab this drone and now drag it over here, see, it wants to go back there. Watch what happens when I let go of it. It's gonna go all the way back. There you go, it says, I wanna be back there because that's where I started with. So no matter where I move it, the GPS says this is where it belongs. So I can pull it this way, not doing anything, and let it go, and it will go back over there. So that's why GPS drones are awesome for beginners. And of course, GPS drones have a range of prices. I always recommend low-cost drones like this for starters, and then when you get really good at these type of beginner GPS drones, then move up to the Anafi or the Autel Evo or the DJI drones, which will give you beginner drones but in a much more professional package so that you get a professional camera with them and you can do all sorts of things. But start with these first. Let's bring this down for landing. All right, so that concludes my cool little review of this here GPS drone, the F11. Yeah, it's you know, it's quite impressive. So you saw the video, I'll see the video when I get home, and you can post a comment below and tell me what you think of it. It does fly like an F11. It's just as good as the other one. And yeah, you saw how you do the waypoints. Make sure you load the maps ahead of time and you're all good. Great drone, it's probably at a good price. It comes with a bag, you can get it for one battery. You can get it with one battery, two batteries, or three batteries, you decide. And if it's something you like, check it out and pick it up. All right, thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up. There's thumbs in here someplace. I'm trying to get the thumbs up with the drone, and I'll catch you in the next video with some other really cool drones coming out on the market. And now, quick unboxing of the F11 Pro. When you order the F11 Pro, you get this really cool carrying bag. It's got a really nice feel to it. Of course, it is imitation leather, but it is still pretty nice. Anyways, it's a shoulder bag. There's a strap inside, so you can wrap it around yourself. Let me just show you what comes in the outside pocket. So included in the outside pocket, you're going to find this box. In the box are the instructions and user manual. So let me just get rid of that and show you what's inside. Open this up, and inside there's not a lot. You have the drone itself and the controller, and over here some accessories. You can see there's a hole here and a hole here. The styrofoam comes out. You can see, because I guess you can order this with two batteries, so a battery, or three batteries, battery. So mine only came with one battery, so I can only show you the one battery version. Here it is. You've already seen me flying this around, so I don't have to tell you much about it, but let me just open up. The only thing I noticed between this one and the original F11 is there's a little bit more sparkliness to it. They've added some sparkle to the paint, it seems. For everything else, it's pretty much the same, except for the camera. The camera is quite large in the front. Let me show you the original F11 camera. So right here is the original F11. There's the camera, and here is the Pro. See the big difference in camera size? This one's obviously a 2K camera, and this one's a 1080p camera. Here we have the Pro fully unfolded, and let's take a close look at it. So on the top you have the power button for the battery. The battery is removable. Press this button and the other button at the same time. Battery comes out. Looking at this side, nothing here. The only thing over here is a USB port, so you can charge up the battery, and flip it around. Nothing on the back. Flip it to the other side. The only thing here would be right here, a micro USB card slot. You can put up to I think a 32 gig card in there, and make sure it's just a class 10 card, and that's pretty much it. Then you got your camera on the front, and when you look at the bottom, you would expect to see a pile of sensors, but you can see there's nothing there. It's just like pieces of plastic designed to look like little optical flow sensors, but there's nothing. I think they intended to put sensors, but they never got around to it. On the arms, you have the LED indicator lights, brushless motors, which is super good because these are super powerful, and foldable props for portability. Taking a look at the battery, I'll take it out. Here we can see on the bottom of the battery, it's 11.1 volt, 2500 milliamp battery. This is identical to the original F11 drone. Even the controller is identical to the original F11. The antennas here, if you look at them, I don't know if you can see through. See, you can see a hole right through, light shining through either direction. That usually means there's no wires inside, so these are just for show, the antennas. This portion flips up, and down here you have some nice little lights, indicator lights, that will tell you what mode the actual controller's in. These arms flip out, so you can hold it nicer in your hand. And of course, this portion here is for your cell phone. You have buttons on the front, and you have buttons here, and you have two dials. One is for speed, and one is for the adjustment of your camera up and down. And the beauty of this controller is right here. It's rechargeable. No batteries required whatsoever. Also included in this packaging is a USB cable. I'm not going to open it because I have about 6 billion USB cables from all the drones I have. They also give you a nice box of extra spare props, foldable. And if you're wondering how much this drone weighs, the battery's in the drone right here. I'm just going to plop it down on the scale. 518 grams. Now, if you're wondering if that is heavier than the original F11, let's try. This is the original in my hand here, and I'm going to put that down on the scale. We're at 0, plop it down. What are we at? 518 grams. No difference.